Welcome to 2022. For those of you who don't know, my name is Jennifer from Watkins Through Life, and I am a bookaholic. I am so thrilled to share with you my new reading challenge for this year, my Goodreads goal, as well as some other things that I will be tracking on this channel with you guys this year. Last year, I restricted what I was able to read with something that I called the Shelf Challenge, where I was only able to read things that I owned on my bookshelves. For 2022, I am going to be doing what I call the Adventure Challenge. This means that the only books I'm allowing myself to read this year have to be adventures. Now, my definition of adventure might be a little bit more vague than yours, but basically, if they go somewhere and learn something, I'm counting it. I am going to allow myself the same 2 exceptions that I did last year. If my therapist recommends it, I'm going to read it because mental health is important. And second, if a family member or friend is desperate for me to read a book, I'm going to, because fostering those relationships is really important to me. As for how many books I'm going to be reading this year, my Goodreads goal is going to be quite a bit lower than it has been in years past. This is for a couple reasons. Firstly, I'm not going to be counting picture books in my count this year. That ended up being a whole mess last year, and I didn't love it. Secondly, I'm going to be extending the Adventure Challenge to other areas of my life too, and I want to make sure I leave time for that and other hobbies. Because of that, my Goodreads challenge is going to be 36 this year, or 3 books a month. When I said that I'm going to be applying the Adventure Challenge to other areas of my life as well, I meant it. This year I really want to explore the city that I'm living in, get to know the area around me, and really become familiar with my surroundings. I also want to convince my husband to go camping with me this year. I don't think I'm going to have to try too hard to convince him because we both love it. It'll just be a matter of carving out the time. I also want to go on a road trip, hopefully to Utah this year to see some family. And I would really love to learn a new language this year. I think that communication is such a wonderful thing, and being able to have open and honest conversations with people is really important to effectively understand each other. I'm going to be using the Duolingo app and probably a couple other resources as well to try and learn Spanish. I do live in the southwestern United States, so it's a very logical choice for obvious reasons, and I'm not expecting to be fluent by any means. I would really love to be able to pick up a children's book in Spanish and to make sense of it, or to be able to have simple conversations with others. I think that those are really the most important goals for me. So there you go. 2022 is going to be an adventure year for me. Adventure books, adventure life, 36 books hopefully, and Spanish as a language. Please join me for this journey and leave me your book recommendations below on what adventure books and series you think that I should read or reread this year. Bye! And yes, my tree is still up.